Happy. I always forget to do this. Anyway, happy Monday, everybody. I'm Gene. You're hanging with Uncle. Today is June 3rd. It's Monday. Anyway, so we all know that the guilty verdict, 34 felony convictions, came down on convict Donald Trump, for he is a jolly good felon. But anyway, I just feel like I'm on an island and I'm throwing messages and bottles out with these shows, okay? Hoping somebody hears and listens, actually does some critical thinking, and doesn't follow the herd or the masses or listen to the idiots out there. So, for example, I do not believe in the court of public opinion. I think it has zero sway in what's going on. And I'll tell you why. For example, in the New York court case, okay? Now, everyone has the Fifth Amendment right against self-incrimination. I'm not saying that he should have testified. All I'm saying is, if you have something to say and you think it's worthy, saying it outside the courtroom to a bunch of cameras means nothing. Because if you really did have a legal defense, you would open your mouth and say it in court in front of a jury to hear. Okay? Because you have that opportunity in court. You have that right to present all evidence, and you chose not to. So therefore, because you chose not to, the jury has no choice except to the evidence presented to them in court by both prosecution and defense, and make their decision. So again, I'm not stupid. I don't believe you, okay, Bone Spurs, because if you had all these things to say and you said them in court about this was just a legal expense, then you should have said it there. That's where it counts. You don't say it in court, it's not a defense. Now when you get out of court, you're just talking shit. You're just talking out your ass. You mean nothing. And I hope voters of this country give it that weight. Nothing. All you're doing by saying all this crap outside of the courtroom means you're a sore loser. You don't have the spine to say it in court and accept the fate, because you know what you're saying, you're full of shit. And that's why you didn't want to present it to the jury. That's how I'm looking at it. Again, having been in court countless times, having presented cases before the district attorney to have brought against criminal suspects, that is where you bring your evidence, okay? So remember that. Think for yourself, all right? Don't believe this nonsense when the right forum for that is in a court of law. Think of it if you're a kid and you're accused of doing something at school and mom and dad find out about it. Mom and dad is like the court of law. When you go to mom and dad and you say nothing, what are mom and dad supposed to do? What information do they have to come to your defense as to what happened? But if all you do is open your mouth in the schoolyard to the kids, now you're just promoting propaganda, and it means nothing, because the kids in school have nothing to do with the decision-making process. They don't decide your fate. That is between your teachers and mom and dad. Okay? So I look at it just like that. Probably because, convicted felon Donald Trump acts like a child. So I guess these childlike metaphors are what's going to get through to some people. So I know for a good chunk of voters, that there's no way they're going to elect a convicted felon to occupy the Oval Office. It's not going to happen. I just hope enough people show up in numbers to finally, once and for all, make him lose 3 popular votes and an electoral college, and then maybe he'll go away. Hopefully he'll go away from being locked up in prison. Anyway, it's just think, people, all right? I hope you get this message. I hope you do some critical thinking and apply legal logic to this situation, okay? And again, all the cases I've ever brought, chief of police, rich guy, has never approached me and said, hey, that guy over there is a Republican or a Democrat or a Libertarian, go prosecute him, find something. It doesn't work that way. The only people that make those accusations are guilty people trying to get your sympathy, because it's not presented in a court of law in front of a jury for them to consider. Therefore, we should give it that same weight outside of a courtroom. Okay? So I would love to know your thoughts and your opinions on that. And if you want to have an intelligent conversation, I'd be happy to do that with anybody. I would be happy to share my education and experience to apply to any situation and help you think for yourself, do critical thinking to understand what's right, what's wrong, and how to see it for yourself. Okay? That's all I have today. I hope somebody finds this message in a bottle. And if you like this content, hit that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Hit that like button. Let everybody know we exist out there. Remember, be kind to one another and treat each other the way you want to be treated. That's all we have for today, and I look forward to seeing you